Welcome to Food Travelers. In this episode, we are in Siem Reap, Cambodia, and we're visiting a restaurant called Spoon's Cafe and Restaurant. This is a really interesting restaurant, Micah, because one of the things I really enjoyed or liked about it when I was kind of going through and researching places to go try was that they really focus on supporting the community. And so what they do is they offer the locals, especially younger locals, the ability to come and learn how to kind of do things related to a restaurant, kind of how to run it and the food, to cook and everything. So they have like a school for cooking and everything as well. And they teach kind of all different parts of it. One of the things that I actually really enjoyed, and you'll see in the video, was that while I was actually there, I could hear them actually sitting at the table in front of me, and the group of people, they were actually going through English. So the guy was teaching them how to speak English, especially related to kind of like serving. And so they were practicing saying different words and kind of having conversations for guests as they come in using English. At the same time, they were actually teaching him some Khmer as well. And so I actually enjoyed my time here listening to them as I went through there, and I kind of like smiled kind of the entire time I was there. But it's a really nice spot. They decorated the interior really nice. It has that nice bamboo exterior, and just kind of throughout it just creates a really nice vibe. And of course, with pretty much any restaurant you go to in Cambodia, you want to have a fan. So they did set up a fan that blew, and as you can see, it had a nice strength to it. As you can see, the grass wavering as the wind was coming by to help cool you down in the nice hot Cambodia weather.
Yeah, when I was going through the video, it looked pretty interesting there with all the decorations and everything. And when you first mentioned this restaurant, I was really interested with the menu and the items that they had there. Do you know if the items are changed, or if they rotate the menu pretty frequently with this one?
When I was going through, they do change it frequently. So there were some things that I saw some pictures and I thought, okay, I wanted to try it, but those menu items are already gone. And so from what I saw, they do change it pretty regularly. The soup I had here was the spinach soup, and one of the things there, the dishes are absolutely beautiful. The way the presentation, especially with all the people who are kind of just kind of learning everything, and so they're getting taught pretty well because the flavors are spot on. As you'll see a little further in the video, as I kind of show you with the spinach soup, there's big chunks of spinach in there too as well. Just the way everything's presented, you can tell they really focus on trying to make just the appeal of the food and just the beauty of it, and to also showcase kind of foods that are definitely local source ingredients, as well as kind of with local flavors as well. And the spinach soup was absolutely delicious. I enjoyed this. It was a great creamy texture with, like I mentioned before, nice large soft chunks of spinach that was in there, and of course, as you can see, beautifully presented. I really did enjoy this dish.
Yeah, the dish definitely looks really pretty and very attractive. Is everything edible, like including the flowers and everything?
Yeah, the flowers are edible, so everything here is edible, and I did eat everything. So I did eat the flowers too, and they paired very well with the soup, the creaminess. And as you can see there, they offer it with a shrimp on top, and that's a wonton that's on the bottom. And so you get some nice texture with the wonton kind of going through. But yeah, for me, for soups wise, I do enjoy creamy soups, and so this was a really good match for me. And the way they presented, as you saw earlier, with the server coming in and pouring the soup down into it, just presentation wise, you can tell that they really focused on that. And then after you take that first bite and you kind of taste all the flavors, it's just so great. So I was really happy to have come here and tried this. There was some others I spoke about, and there are other restaurants that I did want to try. They kind of do similar things. They kind of have a social aspect to the restaurant. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to try those ones, but hopefully I'll be able to try those one day. But this is definitely a restaurant that I was really happy that I came over and tried. But as you can see from the interior, it is outdoors, and so there's no enclosed indoor space that you can kind of put like an AC and kind of keep the temperature down. So definitely, if you don't have a fan going on, if they did forget, which they probably most likely won't, definitely ask for it and say, hey, can you get a fan coming this way, because it definitely create a much big difference of your comfort level while you're sitting there. For this next dish, I actually had the coconut chicken, and this was really good. It was really good. The sauce, the flavors were so spot on, and they were so delicious. It was just, I want to describe it as being intense, and not in like a bad way, but intense as in you have this image in your mind, or this flavor taste in your tongue, and then when you get it and it hits that spot, and you're just like, wow, this is just right there. This was right there. But it was nice and tender chicken, and that sauce, I ended up pretty much wiping all the sauce away, that orange sauce you can see on the outside. And of course, as I mentioned before, they're so good at plating, beautifully plated. It looks wonderful, and so it's just kind of hitting all the spots visually and texturally and flavor-wise. Just kind of hit all the levels that you want for food when you want to go eat something really delicious.
So for this sauce, was there like a choice where if you want it a little bit more spicy that you can change the spice level, or was it just like a standard one size fits all type of thing?
It was a standard, so they kind of chose it there. It's possible that you can ask them to maybe add some spiciness if you wanted to, but I didn't. And as you know, and maybe others who have watched other episodes, I'm not huge on spiciness, although I do like to eat it, but I just don't eat it as much. But yeah, it was wonderful. And as I was walking through, and they were still going, they spent a long time, probably a good 2 hours there, discussing and going through and learning through all the things. So I was really happy to see that they're spending so much time trying to, learn English in this case, and going to go through everything. But definitely for this restaurant, if you are in Siem Reap, definitely give it a try and come support a great cause, as well as getting some really, really great food. To wrap up this episode is our notables. For Spoon's Cafe and Restaurant located in Siem Reap, Cambodia, coconut chicken was absolutely amazing. The combination of sweet, creamy coconut cream sauce and the Khmer classic tea sauce created a symphony of flavors with each bite. The chicken was grilled to perfection, which resulted in a wonderfully tender chew with each bite. Rounding off the dish was the bok choy to add freshness, and the fried sweet potato crisps adding a great textural crunch. Beautifully composed, the coconut chicken is a dish not to miss at Spoons.
And to support our channel, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for the YouTube algorithm. And for more photos, follow us on Instagram. See you guys on the next episode.